Hello friends, welcome to Jiku Diaries YouTube channel for the preview of the final of the ICC Men's T20 World Cup 2024 between India and South Africa to be played at Kensington Oval in Bridgetown, Barbados later this evening. It is an 8 p.m. IST start, local time 10:30 in Barbados. It is a final between two teams that have won all their matches en route to the final. India have won all the three matches that they have played in Group 1. There was one complete washout against Canada. India won all the three Super 8 matches and also the semi-final convincingly. So they have won all their 7 matches that they have played on the way to the final. India will be keen to put it across South Africa today after coming close in 2014 final in Bangladesh. They won all their 5 matches on the way to the final in the 2014 World Cup, losing to Sri Lanka in the title clash. In the semi-final in that World Cup, India defeated South Africa by 6 wickets before bumping into Sri Lanka. That was the only final that India entered in ICC Men's T20 World Cup after winning the inaugural edition in 2007 under the captaincy of MS Dhoni, with current skipper Rohit Sharma being the only player from that victorious Indian team to be still playing and leading the country gloriously by example. Rohit played a crucial hand in that final against Pakistan in Johannesburg 17 years ago, scoring an unbeaten 30 in just 16 balls, batting at number 6. Ever since, Rohit Sharma has become a leading batsman in world cricket, all formats, and especially in T20, he is the second highest run getter in the World Cups in T20 format after Virat Kohli, and he is the highest run scorer in T20 internationals. Rohit has taken his batting to a new level in this World Cup and has shown in the last Super 8 match against Australia and in the semi-final against England. It is a ploy to straightaway take the attack to the opposition, holding the opposition bowlers by the scruff of their necks and dictating terms. While Rohit is India's highest run getter and third in the list of all time in this World Cup with 248 runs at 41.33 and with 350s, he has the chance to become the highest run getter if he scores at least 34 runs to surpass Afghanistan's Rahmanullah Gurbaz. However, the concern is of Virat Kohli. Though the Indian team management would admit that all's well with Kohli in this World Cup despite his 5 single-digit scores in 7 innings, and that includes 2 ducks. Usually one who lifts his performance in World Cups, this has been a complete indifferent one for Virat Kohli. He has not been playing his natural game, sent in as an opener, that is not his usual position. He looked to dominate from the first ball like Rohit Sharma, and that is not what comes naturally to him. As we have seen him succeed in the past, he is one who assesses the situation, makes up for the dot balls eventually. He has tried to dominate, scored the odd boundary, a 4 or a 6 early on, but in continuing to do so continuously, he has fallen. Hopefully Kohli comes good in this final against South Africa and their pacers and spinners. The rest of the Indian batsmen have got runs at different stages of this World Cup, and Rohit Sharma is happy with contributions of 20s and 30s that collectively contribute to a winning total for India. India's bowling has been brilliant this World Cup. Arshdeep Singh, the second highest wicket taker in this World Cup with 15 sticks, and he has the chance to become the leading wicket taker if he takes at least 3 wickets to go past Afghanistan's Fazal Haq Farooqi. Jasprit Bumrah is 5th highest in this World Cup with 13 wickets and has been brilliant with an economy rate of 4.12. So miserly has Bumrah been in this World Cup, so forceful he has been in this World Cup, and so accurate that he has been, that even the legendary Andy Roberts once said of Jasprit Bumrah that he could become, or rather he could open the bowling for West Indies in the 1970s or 1980s. That was the time when Andy Roberts was a part of the formidable pace quartet of the West Indies team that went on to dominate world cricket in that period. And for Andy Roberts to say that of Jasprit Bumrah, and this was narrated by Ravi Shastri just before the semi-final began, and this was told to Bumrah by Andy Roberts, who was a legend of West Indies pace quartet 5 years ago when India toured the West Indies. So that is some compliment coming from Andy Roberts 5 years ago, and since then Bumrah has lived up to his reputation being an all-format, all-dominating bowler. India's spin in this World Cup has come good, brilliant at times, and according to the conditions, that if it is Axar Patel in one match, it is Kuldeep Yadav in the other, and they both, along with the medium pacers, shared the burden of Indian bowling admirably. Axar Patel, the left-arm spinner, has overtaken fellow left-arm spinner Ravindra Jadeja in this World Cup by a long way with his bowling. He has taken 8 wickets, while Jadeja has only 1 wicket, bowling 5 overs fewer than Axar Patel, who has sent down 18 overs in this World Cup. South Africa have won all their 8 matches on the way to the final, 4 in the first round when they were placed in Group D, 3 in Super 8, and the final against Afghanistan, or rather the semi-final against Afghanistan. South Africa will be keen to remove the chokers tag off their back, and they would like to lift the cup and create history, this being their first ever entry into a World Cup final, be it the 50-over World Cup or the T20 World Cup. They may be overcome with emotions of entering their maiden final, but will do well to not be overcome, rather to not be defeated by the occasion of entering a historic final and treat it like other matches. It is easier said than done, but then that is how teams win the World Cup and win the final. They have won some very close matches along the way, matches that they could have lost, but then they held their nerves and crossed over the line. Their bowlers have been outstanding, none more so than in the semi-final against Afghanistan, bowling them out for just 56. Pacers Kagiso Rabada, Henrik Nortje, Marco Jansen have been among wickets, along with left-arm spinners of variety, Keshav Maharaj and Shabrez Tamzi. All have chipped in, making the most of the slow pitches of the USA and the West Indies. South Africa bowlers have won them the matches, like I said, a couple of them very close ones. It is their batting that has not really set the World Cup afire. Except for Quinton de Kock's 2 half-centuries and David Miller's 1, the likes of Aiden Markram, Heinrich Klaasen, Tristan Stubbs have been good in patches, but apart from de Kock, who has 204 runs in this World Cup, none of the other Proteas batsmen have crossed 150. It is a different matter that the pitches have not been that great in this World Cup for runs, and including the one that they faced in the semi-final, But then it is a fact that South African batsmen have not come as per expectations. Barbados has hosted 8 matches so far in this World Cup and has been one on which runs were scored well, unlike certain other pitches where the bounce was uneven, often keeping low. Toss will not matter, as going by the previous matches, 3 have been won batting second and 3 have been won by teams batting first. There was one abandoned game with no result and one which went into the super over, the one between Namibia and Oman. India have the experience of playing one match in this venue in this World Cup, beating Afghanistan by 47 runs in their first Super 8 match, whereas South Africa will be playing their first match at this venue. However, it doesn't matter if they have played or not played. South Africa's statistics at this particular venue, Bridgetown, is that they have played three T20 internationals in the past, all coming in the 2010 World Cup, winning 2 matches against Afghanistan and New Zealand and losing to England, all coming in the gap of 4 days. The final being a day game, the weather forecast is for cloudy and windy morning with a thunderstorm in parts of the area of Bridgetown, and for cloudy and breeze afternoon with thunderstorm in parts in that area. However, it is likely that the final will not be affected by weather. The final has a reserve day though, but all efforts will be made to complete the match, even if the overs are reduced today itself. If that is not possible, play will resume on the reserve day. Mind you, to get a result in the final, a minimum of 10 overs a side is required to be played. It is going to be one cracker of a final, and my gut feeling is that India will come unscathed in this World Cup final and lift the trophy, ending the ICC trophy drought since their Champions Trophy triumph in 2013 in England. Thanks for watching. Until tomorrow with the review of the final. Take care and stay safe. Have a nice weekend. Bye-bye.